All right, folks, today's Saturday, June 5th, 2021, and I wanted to do a little update about what's going on over here. So the 61 is gone, sold that. I went to a guy in California, and the 64 just went today. So I sold both cars in about a week. Don't ask me why, but I got cashed out. So I hope the new owners are happy with the car. I tried to describe them the best that I could. So anyways, I still got the Lincoln, but as far as the shop hasn't been this empty in over 4 years. I've always had at least 2 or 2.5 cars going at one time. So now I'm down to the Lincoln, but I did score a setup. I actually got this Hoppo setup here, and I actually got it off of eBay. It was a little cheaper than retail. I guess the guy didn't want it anymore, didn't have use for it. It's a complete setup, 8s in the front, 10s in the back, deep cups, came with some power balls, super basic pumps, super basic 3/8 all around. Just trying to go for a maintenance-free, leak-free setup. Came with solenoids. I did order some spoons from Hoppo's, Lincoln spoons, and 1-ton coils for the front. Going super basic, up and down. I do have some spindles that I'm going to be swapping on this car to fit 13s. I did keep the roasters off the 64, so I might be throwing them on the Lincoln. I've been going through my chips over here. I got an assortment of chips, just depending on the color. So the 64 went with the Daytons that were on this car, basically as rollers. I really didn't want to get rid of my wheels, so now the car is sitting on stocks. Threw in a little radio earlier in it, so it has a stereo now. I'm charging the battery up, and I'm gonna get started on the setup here the next few days. I gotta get some batteries. I gotta get some angle iron for the rack. I think we're gonna do a little bit of reinforcement on the back. Gotta order some cables and some lugs and some heat shrink and stuff like that. Just small ins and outs, but I got the gist of the setup. So back to budget low riding. Sold both my cars in 1 week. Actually, the 61 sold in approximately 8 hours, and the 64 sold in about 4 hours. I had deposits on both. So I really never intended to keep the 61. I intended to build it and sell it, and then the 64 just kind of sits here. So it's gonna finance my way to the next car, which I'm looking for a 60 convertible. If anybody out there watching, I have a couple plugs on one or two that are just kind of out there right now. Nothing materialized yet, but I am looking for a 60 Impala convertible. Something solid. I don't want a basket case. If anybody out there is watching this video and knows of one, let me know. I'm willing to travel. I've traveled all over the country to pick up cars, so traveling's not a problem. But I do want to see something before I buy it. So anybody out there watching, like I say, if you know where one's at, let me know. I appreciate it. So I'll bring you guys back once we start on the setup. But that's going to be this weekend's update. Just want to let you guys know. I know I got a couple people hitting me up on Instagram about the cars, but the cars are gone. So hope you guys enjoy it. Stay tuned for more work.